Did you know that Google personalizes many searches by city and Also Ask is the only tool to access live People Also Ask data at city level? Try for free at alsoasked.com.
Tired of SEO guesswork? Quadra's AI agent goes deeper to uncover high-impact optimizations and completes hours of SEO in minutes. Get started now.
I was going to say that SEO with Fat Joe is as peaceful as this, but then the birds are all having fights.
Welcome, everybody. And, when I was told that I would talk in the morning, I think about how to catch your attention after the evening party. So I decided to start from the end and talk about the results we achieved. 12% of lead form completion rate. I assure you that it's a remarkable value. In Italy, in this market, the average value is almost 8 or 9%. So it's a very valuable value here. But the most impressive one is 90% of qualified lead. I said 90, not 19, and it's very impressive here. And let me say the client was very satisfied by the results. And I'm going to explain you the framework we use for that. The first questions that we asked the client was, who is the person that you want to talk to? Which are your stakeholders? It could seem like a quite simple questions, but it's very difficult to answer because you have to know exactly the people they are talking to. Which are your stakeholders? And so together with the client, we decide to build together the audience. These are some example of LinkedIn targeting. These are only the prospecting phases. I intentionally not included the retargeting part because I could talk for hours and have only 20 minutes. And for example, we can target digital marketing specialists that works in Google. So you can shot like a sniper, but you have to exactly know which is your target. Otherwise, you are going to shot in air. So together with the client, we build together the audience. They told us they are based in Italy. They speak Italian as well, and they work in the operations environment. So we added all the job titles, including operation units. So, for example, operations engineer, operations assistants, and so on. And they have a middle seniority. So we added 5 years experience and more. And these are the potential members, 95,000 people. The client said, wow, there are a lot of people, but I wasn't satisfied about this number because I think that there are much more people that are operating in the operations environment in Italy. So I'll check with you, the audience, and I'll show you why this is the wrong way to do that. Italy, okay, this is the right one. Italian, this is not the language that the people are talking, but this is profile language. So in this way, you are targeting people that have set the profile language in Italian. For example, I have my profile LinkedIn set in English. So even if I'm decision maker and even if I work in operations environment, I won't be in that target. So you are missing something. And what about the job title? I am head of advertising, but most of my peers could be head of performance, head of PPC. So in this case, you are missing something. Use job title only if you want to target a specific job title. Year of experience. This is a calculate field based on your profile. So LinkedIn just added the length of your experience. If I was, a florist for 5 years, and then I started working in the digital marketing for 3 years, for LinkedIn, I have 8 years of experience. So I might be in this audience. And it's not the right way. So let's do it together. Italy is the only one, right? The profile language should set to English. English is the default value. So in this case, you are telling LinkedIn that you want to target people that have this language for their profiles and the language spoken in the location. In this case, people that have set their profile language in English and in Italian. If I choose, for example, Germany, in this case, I will talk with people with the profile language in English and in German. This is a common mistake that people are doing. Myself, I did a lot of time, but it's crucial to have a broader audience. I prefer to use job functions. In this case, job functions is a field in which LinkedIn group a lot of job titles for skills and responsibility. So you can have people that have operation in a job title or digital marketing as well, if LinkedIn understands that you're working in operations environment. For the seniority, I use the job seniority instead of your experience. This is a field in which LinkedIn understands that you're a senior manager based on your job profile or on what you add into your profile. Look at the potential members. Wow. It's 5 times bigger than before. And the client said, wow, we're targeting a lot of people, but I'm not very satisfied about that, because till now we are just talking about people. And what about the company? Do you think that talking with someone that works in a company, a small one or a larger one, you should use the same text, the same visual, and they have the same needs? I don't think so. So we split on company size with or with less than 200 employees. We add also myself only. You can decide to add or not or delete it. Depends on your goal. And these are the potential members of the beginning. The larger one are from 200 to 100% employees. I've already struck it out the company with more than 10,000 employees, because I think that they prefer a more direct way of contacting. I don't think that those companies will leave a lead on LinkedIn. You can remain that on your audience if you want. It's not a problem, but I prefer to delete it. And these are potential members. If you sum both of them, the total is similar to the first one, 590 potential members. But I'm not still satisfied about that, because if you're splitting on company side, you have to rethink about the job seniority. In company size, job seniority could be quite different, because in a smaller company, the hierarchy is not so clear. A director could be more operative than in the other ones, so I add director into job seniority. The director is a C-level, decision maker, but also is operative. I can understand the value of a tool. These are potential members. The most impressive one is for the large ones, because I decided to cut senior and not director, because in these companies, the director, yes, is a decision maker, but it's more related to the management skills and not on buying a tool or whatever. And the senior is not a decision maker, so the manager could be the right target. And these are the potential members. They are totally different, but it is the secret. So now this is a recap of our targeting, and now we are going to understand how to contact them. In this phase, we have to ask the client, which materials do you have? Images, videos, documents, and whatever, because we have to understand how to contact the audience, the format that you want to use. I'm going to introduce you quickly the most important ads in the format ads in LinkedIn. These are the most common post-sponsored content. I think that everyone here has seen them: image, video, carousel, and documents. Document ads are PDF files that you can download after a preview. The messaging ads, I think that everyone here have seen in their message box. They are personalized, and the new format is a conversion ad in which the call to action is already in the message. So when you are using LinkedIn on your mobile devices, it's very easy to answer because you just to click on the call to action. Sometimes it is I'm not interested or I'm interested in it. And the last one are the desktop format, the text ad and dynamic ads. Dynamic ads is more customized. You see a square on your right side and there is a one-to-one matching between your profile and the offer. For example, the image and the offer, or a job application, a software, and so on. So right now we have created the target, how to contact them, but when. And the answer is always. We should be online always. We should create always on campaigns. You can't generate a lead just in click and open the campaign. You have to be there. On LinkedIn, the funnel is much longer than in other platform, and you should be there. And first of all, preventing your competitors from taking your place, and you have to be there when the client decided to leave a lead. In fact, in LinkedIn, we have to make a potential customer to become actual one. I divided the phases, the funnel, in just 3 phases. Everyone here knows Messimedo or whatever digital marketing funnel you use. I just divided into phases: build awareness, generate interest, and encourage actions. And now we are going to talk about that deeply. Build awareness is the phase in which we say, hello, we are here, we exist, and we are here for you. In this phase, the most important, the most potential ads, format ads are image, single or carousel, whatever you want. I prefer the image instead of carousel, and the video. Here there are some examples from our customer in which just we add questions. For example, remember the last one, are you looking for specialized people for your company? We are just instilling the idea that our potential customer could have a need. Without the answer, just either think about what you need. The second phase is to generate interest. The most powerful are video and thought leadership ads. Thought leadership ads are quite new. There are sponsored ads in which someone outside your company talks about yourself. They should be considered as a sort of mentor or leader, and they talk about yourself, about your services and or your software, and you just had to sponsor the organic post. And they are very powerful because people think that someone very important, a leader, trusts in you. Now we arrived in the crucial phase in which, okay, we are telling our customer that we are here, we exist, we are selling some services, I'm selling some products, and we have to encourage the action. In this phase, I prefer to use document ads after we see how to use it, image or registration to event or something like that. They are the more powerful format to generate leads. Look at the third image. Remember the first one that we've seen before? In this case, there's a questions and answer. Looking for qualified profiles, we have the solution. So in the first phases, we just tell the customer that we are there, we can resolve your need, and now they give them the solution. After that, our last questions was, how do you want to collect leads? Some of the clients want just to land on the site and use the contact form, but sometimes it's not optimized, and the platform itself prefers that the user remain in a platform. So the answer in this case is the lead gen form, the native lead gen form in LinkedIn, and I'll show you how to do it. This is a combination with the document ads that you already spoke about and the lead gen form. This is my feed, my LinkedIn feed, you see it. There is my document and my PDF file to download. You see the call to action is unlock full document, okay? You can show 3 or 4 pages of your PDF files. The best practice is maximum 5, okay? Just to pick the curiosity, okay? Not just all the PDF. When you click on the call to action, you see the form. All the fields are pre-filled by LinkedIn. So the lead is very easy to achieve. Just click on submit and that's it. So in this case, I just use first name, last name, and email address. You can add company name, job title, so you can have a one-to-one matching with the people, because some people use the personal email on LinkedIn, and in that case, you see the personal one. And you have to be sure that you are talking to someone that works in a company. In my opinion, just add not more than 5 pre-filled fields in the form. More are too much and people don't want to submit, and just 1 not pre-filled one. The best choice is a drop-down list in which you can just structure your answer like, do you want something, yes or not? Not leave just a blank text box in which the user can add whatever they want. And in addition to this, you can add a checkbox. It's not a mandatory field for more consent option, like recontacting the audience with other aim like emails and so on. It's very easy to use, and now that we are using LinkedIn on mobile, it's very easy to submit. So when you submit, you see the PDF and the call to action has changed from unlock to download document. Now you can download the document, all the document itself. The leads are collected into the platform, into your account. I suggest you to connect your CRM with the account so you can have all the leads directly into it. Otherwise, you have to download it from the platform and upload it into your CRM, and you can start marketing automation after that. This is the end. I would like to recap all the things that we have seen before. Precision targeting. Please create any target that you want, not just one. We have just created 2 targets, but we could create a lot of them. It depends on what your goals and which are your stakeholders, because the strategy should be segmented on your target. Measurable goals. We are talking about lead generation, but you can measure clicks, traffic to the site, follower, whatever you want. Remember to measure this goal. A/B testing is crucial because you have to test all the combination between test, visual, also different formats. Always on, okay. Always on, remember to be always on campaigns and to be there whenever the audience decide to generate a lead. And last but not least, yes, one-to-one, so a matching one-to-one between the target, the visual, and the face. So if you are talking about building awareness, you should create specific target, specific format, and so on. This is, I think, the most important key takeaway. I finished. If you want to talk to me after that, I'm here. And if you want to connect, this is my LinkedIn profile. Thank you, and I hope you enjoy it.